Greg, you're only,
seeing what they are, I think we have to take another look at it.
you're only suggesting this for new retirees.
Right. The statute was changed, not too long ago, to say that this would not apply retroactively. It would only apply to new retirees as of the date of acceptance of the statute. So I think that, in my judgment, takes away some of the concerns that have been expressed by our retirees who are already retired and going to be promoted or receiving a benefit. But this would cover only new people going forward. I think that merits some consideration.
But if we're gonna be doing that, I think we need to, not we're gonna be doing that, we gotta go notice, because that may influence some people's decision on retiring and the timing of it. Also, many people do, actually, this is kind of through the state, incentive for some people to go before January 31st, in order to lock in the rate, the percentage of the premium, in my mind, specific date, and anything after that, 5% higher. And we have a number of people who are maxed out, close to being maxed out, decided to opt into that because of the cost of the health insurance. This too also plays a major decision factor in the decision-making process for retirees, particularly changing the equation. If we're looking at this a certain date, I know there's some notification dates on the school side in particular, that they have notified people how to plan to retire and appeal for months.
This one?
June and February, supposed to let them know. So we should at least get some adequate notification to school department, disseminate the information to their personnel, not the bargaining units. This is potentially gonna be considered a local town meeting with a relatively effective date. So these are the notifications in this 40 days. Greg, you've scheduled, planning on scheduling a meeting with the entire insurance, employee insurance representation group.
There's no doubt that as a result of this meeting, a number of people will know about what we're talking about.
I just think we should, probably have town administrator notify that this is being considered to be a town meeting warrant, notify the acting superintendent and business manager. This is actually, please forward the information to the personnel. That way, it's up front. Public hearing.
If I may, Bob?
Yes.
Because I think this could be a question, even though I believe I do understand it. So this is for new retirees, not new hirees. This is anyone who is not retired by a certain date would have, okay.
Right, that's why.
Because I'm sure that's a question that could come up.
Right,
Is it
that's
new
why
hires or new retires?
That's
Okay.
why I'm a little bit concerned about the timing of it, so
Yep.
that there's adequate notification, as much
Yep.
notification we can get them ahead of time. You want to move, do you have a calculated savings? What was it, $45,000? Last time out, $45,000?
That was basically taking the salary and shifting it over, so obviously, so it's a substantial savings right now.
This would be looking to the future too.
Right.
From accelerated costs. Anything else there? Okay. So, town meeting, we're all set. Next item on our agenda is, appointments and reappointments. Water Commission?
Yes. Mr. Chairman, I move to place in nomination the following name for reappointment as a member of the Water Commission for a term to expire on December 31, 2012. There are two openings, but we only have one name at this time, and that is Stephen Kazaza at 7 Rogers Circle. He's an incumbent. It should be noted that we have had an ad in the paper looking for members of the community to submit their name, but I don't believe we've had anyone come forward as of this time. Is that right, Mr. Valiakonis? So that's where we are at this point.
Okay, so, motion,
Thank you.
second by Mr. O'Leary. Now, I guess we'll just do a straight vote on
Yep,
this.
I was gonna mention that, to
All in
waive the
favor?
policy.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Next item is Energy Study Ad Hoc Committee reappointments.
Yes,
These are terms to expire in 2010.
Yes. Before I mention, do the motion, I'd like to inform the board and the community that in the last town meeting that we had, not special town meeting, but the regular town meeting of October, the Energy Study Committee was provided $50,000 to find ways to save the town money with a quick return and an efficient return. We just are starting a project right now. It started this week, as a matter of fact, for Town Hall, in which all of the lighting in Town Hall will be changed, upgraded to from a, and they get technical on me, so I'm not the expert in some of the terminology, but the lighting fixtures are going from a size 12 to a size 8, and that will be more cost effective. A lot of the lighting in the Town Hall is antiquated, and to replace them, if one goes out, they have to replace it with a new lighting fixture, so we're going to be doing that all at once. And also, the DPW garage is going to, the Town Hall will be done in about 4, maybe 5 weeks, completed. And we'll start receiving savings as a result of that. Also, the DPW garage is also going to be, the lighting will be fixed in that facility as well, and we'll start seeing savings at that point. The total cost of this project is turning out to be $52,000 instead of $50,000, so we're $2,000 over budget. But we do have the RMLD reimbursement plan of about, I don't know what at this point what it's going to translate into these two facilities, but there's a total program of $50,000 that we can access to be refunded towards this program. So the headway is really good at this point. I think in April town meeting we're going to be looking to going to like the phase 2, which is going to involve the hood school, which is going to have a 9-month turnaround on controls, and I believe it's the boiler system that the controls around the boiler system that will save us money. So they are working very hard. These are a great bunch of guys. Joseph Belecki from the Reading Municipal Light, John Welsh, Richard Harris from the Fire Department, Mark Manzelli, Wayne Hardiker, all the incumbents, and been doing a super job. They're a great bunch of individuals to work for, as well as David Patton and John Rogers. So, with all that in mind, Mr. Chairman, I move to place in
Excuse me, just one
Yes.
second before, why are they on two separate motions, or am I misreading this?
Well, you have incumbents, and then you have,
It doesn't matter.
I thought Mr. Patton and Mr. Rogers were on.
there was an issue with the, a year ago, some applications, I think John and David's applications were either not received, misplaced, or both at this point. So they were not on the committee that were thought to be. So, and that's why. So they are, David and John are.
Thank you for this, thank you for the service.
Right.
Either way, they're still voluntary.
Yes.
We'll double dip then.
Right, so you're having
Well, I was just
reappointments versus...
questioning why they've done all in one motion.
Yeah, they should be.
I think, possibly, but with the way the documentation came in, that's all I can think of at this. So, Mr.
We'll
Chairman,
vote twice. All right, good.
anybody else, any questions? Okay. Mr. Chairman, I move to place in nomination the following names for reappointment as members of the Energy Study and Ad Hoc Committee for terms to expire on December 31, 2010. Joseph Galecki, Reading Municipal Light Department; John Welsh, Department of Public Works; Richard Harris, Fire Department; Mark Manzelli, 62 Central Street; Wayne Hardiker, Schools. They are all incumbents.
On the motion, Mr. Yule, second by Mr. O'Leary. We'll make this a single vote, saying there's more seats than applicants. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Mr. Chairman, I move to place in nomination the following names for appointments as members of the Energy Study Ad Hoc Committee for terms to expire on December 31, 2010. There are 10 openings, but that incorporates the others as well. David Patton, 27 Tower Hill Road; John Rogers, 39 Tower Hill Road.
Motion by Mr. Yule, second by Mr. O'Leary. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Looks like that the youth services was broken down that way too.
Yeah, we can distinguish the incumbents.
Yeah. Is that a new policy? or is it
Yeah,
the
why are we
fact
doing
Linda
that?
is out
That's
and
not-
Karen is putting the motions together? You don't know.
Well,
I mean, is it a requirement, I guess? is the
No, it
question.
should all be on one.
Mr. Yule.
Mr. Chairman, I move to place in nomination the following names for reappointment as members of the Youth Services Committee for terms to expire December 31, 2012. There are 4 openings. 2 of them are Christine Fisher, 59 Mount Vernon Street, incumbent, and Judy Hall, 2 Upton Avenue.
Motion by Mr. Yule, second by Mr. O'Leary. Again, there's more open
Question.
personnel. Mr.
Question.
Reno.
In the motion Mr. Yule just read, it has Christine Fisher as an incumbent. Is Judy Hall an incumbent?
Yes, I thought she was too.
Yeah, well,
I'll put it
She
right.
is-
and if I can, even though it's the next motion, this motion Mr. Yule just read says 4 openings. The next motion is 2. Is that,
I think the assumption here
is that because we're assuming?
Right, I think so.
There's
Okay.
there's a total of 4
We
openings.
didn't do it on the other motion, that's why
Okay.
I'm asking. The other one,
So, there's a total of 4 openings.
Yeah.
I don't-
it should all be in one motion. Shouldn't be split like this. Okay.
So on the motion, again, there's more openings than personnel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Mr. Yule.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move to place in nomination the following name for appointment as a member of the Youth Services Committee for a term to expire on December 31, 2012. There's 2 openings. One is Jean. I believe that's supposed to be an S in her name. I believe that's supposed to be an S.
I think that's right.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Mobish at 43 Park Street.
Motion by Mr. Yule, second by Mr. O'Leary. Again, single vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Okay.
There are 2 names, Diapolito and, there's a gentleman who did not, who resigned about a year ago. So it's,
Next item on our agenda is discussion of sidewalk snow removal. I guess
is there a way to hold off to that till 9 o'clock? I think
there's some